Most people think the biggest cost of staying poor is money. But they're wrong, because staying poor costs far more than what's in your bank account. It costs opportunities. It costs freedom. It costs confidence. It costs time. And sometimes, it costs the life you could have had. The scary part is that most people don't notice these costs while they're happening. They only see them years later when they look back and wonder where all the time went. Today, we're uncovering 5 hidden costs of staying poor that most people don't realize until it's too late. The final hidden cost is the one most people never realize until it's too late. When people hear the word poor, they immediately think about money. A low bank account, bills, debt, financial stress. But poverty often creates problems that go far beyond finances. It affects your choices, your confidence, your opportunities, and even your vision for the future. That's why understanding these hidden costs is so important. Because if you can see the true price of staying stuck, you become much more motivated to change. Let's start with the first hidden cost. Cost number 1. Lost opportunities. Opportunities rarely announce themselves. They don't arrive with flashing lights and warning signs. Most opportunities appear quietly. A new skill you could learn, a business idea you could explore, a connection you could make, a chance to improve your life. The problem is that many opportunities require preparation long before they arrive. And when people spend years avoiding growth, they often miss opportunities they never even knew existed. Success isn't only about recognizing opportunities. It's also about being ready when they appear. The longer you stay stuck, the more opportunities pass by unnoticed. And those missed opportunities can affect your future for years. Cost number 2. Lost freedom. One of the greatest benefits of financial growth isn't luxury. It's freedom. Freedom to make choices. Freedom to solve problems. Freedom to handle emergencies. Freedom to say yes to opportunities. When money is constantly a source of stress, life becomes smaller. Decisions become limited. Options become fewer. Dreams begin to feel unrealistic. Many people spend years working hard but never creating enough financial stability to gain real freedom. And over time, that lack of freedom becomes exhausting. Because financial pressure affects more than your wallet. It affects your peace of mind. Freedom may not solve every problem, but it removes many unnecessary ones. Cost number 3. Lost time. This hidden cost is one of the most painful. Because unlike money, time cannot be replaced. Many people spend years telling themselves, I'll start next month. I'll change next year. I'll focus on my goals later. But later arrives faster than expected. 1 year becomes 5, 5 becomes 10, and suddenly, a large portion of life has passed. The truth is that growth compounds. Just like money, the earlier you begin learning, improving, and building better habits, the greater the rewards over time. Every year spent avoiding growth is a year you can never get back. And that makes time one of the most valuable assets you'll ever own. Cost number 4. Lost confidence. Many people don't realize that confidence is built through action. Every time you set a goal and follow through, confidence grows. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, confidence grows. Every time you take responsibility instead of making excuses, confidence grows. But the opposite is also true. When you constantly delay action, when you repeatedly give up on yourself, when you continue making promises you never keep, confidence begins to disappear. You start doubting your abilities. You stop trusting yourself. You begin to believe you're incapable of change. And that's a dangerous place to be. Because confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. And the longer you stay stuck, the harder it becomes to believe in your own potential. Cost number 5. Lost potential. This may be the greatest hidden cost of all. Because every person has potential. Every person has talents, abilities, ideas, dreams, possibilities. But potential means nothing if it remains unused. Think about how many people spend their entire lives never discovering what they're capable of. Not because they lacked ability, but because they never took action. They stayed comfortable, they stayed distracted, they stayed afraid, and eventually, they settled for less than they could have become. The greatest tragedy isn't failing. The greatest tragedy is never trying. Because you'll never know how far you could have gone if you never take the first step. Conclusion: the hidden costs of staying poor rarely show up immediately. That's why they're so dangerous. You don't notice them day by day. You notice them year by year, opportunity by opportunity, dream by dream. The good news is that your future is not fixed. Every positive decision you make today can reduce those costs tomorrow. Every new habit, every lesson learned, every step forward, it all matters. Because the life you want is built one decision at a time. Outro. So let me ask you, which of these hidden costs do you think hurts people the most? Lost opportunities? Lost freedom? Lost time? Lost confidence? Or lost potential? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're serious about building wealth, success, discipline, and a better future, subscribe to the channel. Every week, we uncover the habits, mindsets, and hidden traps that hold people back from reaching their full potential. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.